word lists, they are valuable for you. When you're gonna brute force something, when you pen test a, let's say, login form, you wanna try and crack a zip file, do you think you have the right password list? Do you think you have the right combination? Well, there's a tool called Crunch on Linux Kali. And that tool is made for you to create word lists based on criteria you specify. So basically, if you find out, let's say, assume that you're working for a company, you're hired to do some sort of pen test, and they say, well, can you brute force the way through our portal? Can you hack, let's say, some accounts, and you're giving 3 days, and they keep the security measures up and everything. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna investigate how they created their passwords. Are there any rules in the companies, any password policies? Find them, and then you're gonna create your own word list using Crunch. Crunch is an easy tool to use. You can, for example, write 1 to 6, and then it's gonna generate a whole lot of stuff in just 1 to 6 characters, and this is gonna take forever. So basically, what I did here was just to output it all to a screen. If I, for example, go ahead and type crunch to passwords.txt, sorry, min max, forgot that. So minimum length of 1 and maximum length of 2 into password.crunch. Basically, it tells me that it will generate 702 lines of whatever inside of it. Let's go ahead and have a look at that. Wrong file. And it generated all the different password combinations from the alphabet from A to C, all the way down up to 2 letters in length. So what if we say that, let me just delete this file. There we go. Crunch again. What if you want to create something a bit more specific? What if you want to look at the options and so on? You know, on the other screen I have here, I got the options opened. And what we could do, for example, is say that we want to generate a password list from 1 to 6 using these characters, well, up to these characters. I'm going to save that in p.text. And let me see, I think I forgot the slash. No. I have a spell error here, so I need to get the C-I-U-N-C-H. And I think I'm going to remove the slash because I think that is needed. It's generating 5,986 lines of whatever stuff. So let's tail this out, p.text, and see the last one. So they're ending at the, where was it, the F. That's going to be the last one, 6 Fs. There's another way of giving it criterias. So you can do many different things with Crunch, and let me just see if I can find some interesting example for you guys. Alright, so maybe I just should copy paste this page in my browser so I can see what I'm looking at. This is the Ubuntu manual man page, and what you can basically see here is that we have the crunch mean length, max length, character strings, and options. And the first one is like the basic rule set of using crunch, which is what we did so far. And the options is like, so you can say like be like a number, specifies the size of the output file, only works start of use, 60 megabyte, and so on and so on. You can also say C number, specific number of lines to write, so it can be that. Or you go down to examples, you can see stuff like here. So it will basically tell you to write crunch 1 to 8, and it will generate a lot of stuff. If you do like that, we just did that, well then it generates passwords from 1 to 6, ending at the last one, GGGGGG, or something like that. And if you, for example, do something like that, crunch 1 to 8, using this char set LST mixed alpha numeric all space, and you save it in the word list text, it will use the maximum alpha numeric all space character set from a char set LST, and will write the word list to a file. So basically, there's a lot of things you can do with crunch. You know, I am not going to go through all of them here, because just a lot of, oh, you can copy paste almost some of it, or you know. So crunch is a really good tool, and it will generate all the passwords. Let me just prove that. So let's do crunch any password within 3 letters. We're gonna save it into 3-letter passwords.txt. I'm gonna do that. So 18,278. So basically what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cat this 3-letter password in, and I'm gonna say I wanna grab, or grep if I can type, cat. And it will show me that, of course, there's a cat inside. Because I said any password from the letters from A to C, 3 in length up to 3, 1, 2, and 3 in the length, all is applied. I can also say, what if I, okay, so cat, what about hat? Of course there's a hat. Of course it's 3 letters. Everything. What about capitalized? No capitalized stuff. So this is not a part of the standard one. You're gonna say, okay, so what about man? Yeah, of course. If we do that just a tad more, I wanna prove this one more time, saying 1 to 6, and we're gonna save it in 6-letter passwords, and it will generate a whole lot of stuff now, taking up 2 gigabyte, 2.132 gigabyte. And when this is done, I'm gonna unpause the video. So crunch is done. It generated, let's see, well, how many lines was it? 321 million lines, 272,406 in total. So 321 million lines of passwords in, like, I think it was like 30 seconds. 30 seconds? Oh, wow, okay. Let's cat this. Cat 6 is a password. I'm gonna grab. So let's assume any password. What about numbers? Numbers not. This is just alphanumeric right now. I mean, sorry, just alpha. You know, small letters. So let's take the word person. Of course, it's gonna take a while. It is there, of course, and you can see, even, you know, if you look through all of this, just tailing this, it will look like through nonsense, like what is all this? But in one of the lines, it's gonna say zebra, okay? And it will actually have more zebras, because I only specified the string, not if something was before or after it, but the true zebra is in the top. That is how zebras are, right? Alright, so I think I've proven what crunch can do, and I really hope you will take crunch to your soul, your bones, and sleep with it. Maybe not sleep with it, but you're going to use it to create word lists. Find out what policy the company is using, use crunch, and then get the word list, and you probably gotta get a hit with the brute force attack. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, leave a comment below and like the video. Bye.